What is up, y'all? Back with another video today. It's a little bit of a different one. No gym. I'm here with my girlfriend, as you can see. Um, no actual gym stuff today. All that I wanted to do today is kind of take a second, do a little bit different video, like I said, and talk about a trip that my girlfriend and I took. What was it, like last weekend or so, out to the Black Hills, South Dakota. So just gonna kind of walk you through everything we did. We got plenty of steps, so still being healthy. Don't think I wasn't. I wasn't just being a fat lard on vacation. So still being active. But I was trying to take you guys through everything we did. It was a great trip. So yeah, stay tuned and check out what we did for this little long weekend trip out to the Black Hills.
So we were there for the 4-day weekend. We went up on a Thursday. Didn't really do a lot Thursday, just traveling. We stopped at Wall Drug in Wall
Yep.
Drug, South Dakota. On the way up, went to the rock shop, saw the dinosaur.
Yep. Just did all the fun wall drug things.
Mhm.
If anyone's been to South Dakota, you've probably seen signs for
If you
wall
know, you
drug.
know.
And yeah, if you know, you know. But that was day one. Nothing super eventful, just wall drug and kind of a travel day, getting up to the Black Hills. Nice long little road trip. Very boring interstate driving for most of the time. And then I guess kind of day two slash day one of the actual festivities in the hills.
Friday.
Yeah, so Friday, day one. We woke up bright and early, or at least bright and early for me, which was more like 8:30 ish, maybe 9. So not that bright or early. But we went out to a cave over by Rapid City. I believe it was called, was it Crystal Cave?
I think Black Hills Cavern.
Black Hills Cavern. That does sound right.
Cavern.
Tavern.
No, cavern.
Cavern.
Cave.
Yes.
Cavern.
Black Hills Cavern. So we went there. It was pretty cool. Both.
It was cold.
Yes, figuratively
It was
and
a
literally.
super hot weekend, but we didn't even notice because of the activities we did. But yeah, it was 47 degrees in the cave all the time.
I believe so. I think they said it
Something like
fluctuates
that.
from 46 to about 52 degrees year round. So both in the summer, and we keep in mind we were doing this all when that like giant heat dome was going across the country, and we were literally out there when it was like, it was supposed to be 100 plus, but I think it only actually got up to like 97, but also like 80% humidity. So you
It was
just,
hot.
yeah, you walk outside and you feel like you're met with a blanket of water in the air. Disgusting. But I mean, it was hot, sweaty, and then we entered the cave, and immediately you walk through that little door entrance of this cave, and it doesn't like gradually get cold. It just, you're immediately hit by the cold, and it felt so refreshing because of how hot that day was, honestly. But I mean, the cave itself was a really cool experience. It was pretty I would say it was kind of obviously built out. It's not like we were spelunking by any means. There was definitely nice trails for us to walk through in there. There's plenty of room. We had to duck a few
Like
times.
railings and stuff. Like
I do believe Hannah did hit her head on a rock
I did.
once,
I did.
but that was the only casualty we had.
I didn't cry though, so that
No.
was good for me.
She stayed
Our
strong.
tour guide was super cool.
Yes, the tour guide was great. Made
She
it
was
super
funny.
interesting. Yeah, she had a lot of little funny one-liners and jokes to say the whole time.
Mhm.
But it was really cool. We got to see like a couple crystals and type things. These I think she called them dinosaur eggs or something, which I don't remember exactly what
Yeah.
it was.
You have to like hold a flashlight to them to like make them glow.
Yeah, it's very cool. It just looks like a normal rock on the ground. Then you put this flashlight on and it like glows. Hopefully I have a picture or at least a video of it or something. I'll definitely pop up, let you guys see. But that was super cool. There's a bunch of little crystals and other like kind of cool rocks, stalactites, stalagmites, all that cave stuff. It was really cool. Turned off the lights on us for a second. It got really dark. It's terrifying in there.
It was scary.
It's hard to like really realize what actual full darkness is until you're in it, and then you realize, wow, my fingers are like hovering right in front of my nose and I could smell them but I can't see them. It's very odd.
And we learned you could go blind
Yes, we
if
did
you're
learn
in
that.
there too long in the darkness.
Yep. We also learned, was it rose quartz? If you rub together, it actually will make faint light, which is pretty cool. We ate a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Not a full rock, we just kind of tasted the dust, but there was a rock.
That sounded bad.
Yeah, it did sound a little bad.
We eat rocks.
Well, yeah.
She
But
told us to. Our tour guide
she
told
did
us
tell
to.
us to. It was edible, we swear. They actually used to put it in chocolate as a preservative, and
No.
well-
Toothpaste.
was it toothpaste?
Toothpaste.
Okay, they
Used to
put
be
it in something.
children's toothpaste.
Yes, that's right. But then they learned that, I mean, instead of cleaning their teeth, it was corroding them and eroding their teeth away. So don't worry, we didn't eat a lot. We'd still want to keep our teeth.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, we gave it a little taste. It tasted like dust, surprisingly enough. Kind of what you should expect from a rock. But I mean, that was the cave. It was super cool. A lot of cool sights in there, but I love caves. I don't know. I think they're cool. It's
That
weird
was
that you
cool.
can be. What was the final depth? How deep did we get under there?
The picture will say it has a sign on it. 225 feet.
Yeah.
68 meters down.
Yeah, below the surface of the earth, which is kind of crazy to think. Like, we were all up in Mother Nature right there. But yeah, that was the cave. It was super fun. I want to go check out some more caves, honestly, after that. That just made me realize.
There's a lot down there.
Yeah, I mean, they're super
You could
cool.
probably spend like a day or two just doing cave tours.
Oh, they were
honestly.
telling us that one of the tours in that specific cave that we were in, they do a spelunking tour. So I mean, spelunking, going through like these tight, small crevices in the cave, but it's about 6 hours long, and you're on your stomach, and you have to be able to squeeze through like a space. What was it?
You have to be the width of a piece of paper or something
Yeah,
like
so like
that.
8 to
Like
11
a 8
inches
by
or
11
something.
paper or
Yeah,
something like that.
so-
Like printer paper, basically.
Yeah, I don't think I would quite make the cut for that one, but it sounds
Oh,
cool.
mm-mm.
I don't know if I could be that claustrophobic for 6 hours, but to each its own, I suppose. After that, we decided we kind of wanted to do some more cooler activities because that was the hottest day that we were out there.
Mhm.
So we decided to go drive down Needles Highway, so at least we could still be in the car and stay a little cool, but still see a lot of sights. So we went to Needles Highway and just kind of drove through the highway, took it nice and slow, did a little bit of sightseeing, a little cruising, and we actually stopped at Sylvan Lake, which was right up there. But but yeah, so we stopped at Sylvan Lake, did a little bit of hiking around there, nothing too like crazy or anything. We just kind of walked around the lake, climbed on some rocks because we are children at heart, did a little sightseeing at the lake. It was very pretty. The water was cold, which felt really nice, but it was just a small little detour kind of on the Needles Highway, and then we got back on the highway, did a little bit more cruising, pulled off every now and then to see kind of the sights, see the rocks. It's very, very cool. The rocks they look like needles. It's an interesting geological formation, but
And
It
a
was really
couple
cool.
like tunnel things that we went through.
oh yeah, it's just like these natural tunnels. They're probably not naturally made. I'm sure someone bored out the mountain or whatever to get through them, but it's a fully enclosed rock tunnel, which is really cool. But so yeah, that was Needles Highway. I mean, I wish there was more to describe, kind of like the cave. I had a lot of fun little details to say, but Needles Highway is just a really pretty highway. We just
Just for the
cruised.
views.
Yeah, it was just you just take in the views, and I don't know, it's beautiful, kind of breathtaking. It's weird that in a state such as South Dakota, where it's basically just plains, grasslands, and honestly a whole lot of nothing, just a lot of cows in a field, and then you come across the Black Hills, and there's like these beautiful highways that wind up and down the hills,
Trees. There's
Lots of trees.
trees.
which most of the state does not have, and then all these cool like geological formations. So that was pretty sweet. After Needles Highway, I think we just went back to town, didn't we?
We went and had supper in Rapid City at Firehouse
Yep.
Brewery.
Yeah, so we went to Firehouse.
Had some
dinner.
wines, had some beers.
Yeah, just relaxed for the night basically. Took it easy, wound down, and then went back to where we were staying and I don't know, watched like Gladiator 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that night. Yeah. Gladiator 2.
Yeah, which
Great movie.
phenomenal movie.
Highly recommend.
So that was day one. It wasn't as much hiking or walking, but hey, we still got our steps in. I think I got over 10,000 still that day. But we didn't want to do much moving other than
It
that
was
cave.
hot.
That cave was nice and cool. The rest of the
Yeah.
day was brutal.
And it was a good distance long.
Yeah, it was.
A
It-
couple miles, I think.
Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked it. But
Then Saturday.
yeah, Saturday, day 2.
hmm
What did we start with Saturday?
Woke up and then we got ready to go hiking, and we went to Rough Lock Falls
Yes,
first.
checked out Rough Lock Falls. It's a pretty mild hike. I mean, towards the end it kind of gets a little steep, but it's for the most part pretty tame. Just well maintained paths, pretty flat, a lot of nature, very pretty views. It's down in the Spearfish Canyon area,
Mm-hmm.
so very very pretty.
One waterfall
Yep,
during it.
yep, yeah, very pretty. I actually I think I saw on TikTok or something, some other lady, it popped up, you know how TikTok is. It sees that I was there recently, so now it's going to show me everything about this place now. But there was one lady, I don't remember her name, unfortunately, I can't give her credit. But she was talking about Rough Lock Falls and how if like little forest fairies actually existed, this would be the place that they would live.
True. There's a creek that runs along the whole hike,
Yep.
and there's different like spots where you can stop in like mossy areas and
It was very pretty. A lot of
Mhm.
nice views of just like the Spearfish Canyon in general, and then you get to the actual like Rough Lock Falls themselves, and they're gorgeous. I completely get what she means by these little forest fairies living there. It seems like something out of a fairy tale. It's just a very
Mhm.
pretty sight and pretty mild walk.
Yeah.
Again, it was pretty hot that day, and there was like 2 weddings going on at this place at Rough Lock Falls, which like beautiful venue for a wedding. But they had to have been dying, right? I mean, like full
It
suits in that
was
heat.
still hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as the day before,
but it was
but it was still hot.
it was pretty warm yet that day. But after Rough Lock, after we hiked that, we
Then
went
we
to, I think it was called Iron Creek.
Yeah, Iron Creek.
Yeah, and Iron Creek we did not do the full Iron Creek because honestly, I mean, after Rough Lock, it's not that far of a hike. We did hike back. There's another trail kind of right
Yeah.
by Rough Lock going a different direction, so we hiked that a little bit too. But the heat and all that, we were pretty burnt, but we were like, all right, we haven't done enough yet. We need to do
Yeah.
at least a little bit more. So we went to Iron Creek. A little more, the trail was a lot more natural feeling, I'll say. A lot of rocks.
I'd
kinda-
like to go back and do that full one.
Oh yeah, I would love to, because the little bit that we did, it was gorgeous. I mean, it almost feels like you're walking up the side of one of the Black Hills, basically. And I don't know if maybe it goes actually up to a summit or not. We're not really sure. We kind of saw the sign for it, and we had heard some people recommend it, so we were like, all right, let's pull off and just check it out.
It was on the way to Rough Lock Falls.
Yep, yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally right on the way, right in Spearfish Canyon as well. So as we were leaving Rough Lock Falls, heading back through Spearfish Canyon, it was, oh gosh, like a mile and a quarter down the road or something.
Yeah,
It
right
was
next to it.
right there. I mean, there's a lot down there. Last time we did this hills trip, we also went to Devil's Bathtub, which there's no footage of. That was a while ago, but that one's also right there in Spearfish Canyon. But
Mhm.
yeah, Iron Creek was pretty. I wish we would do more of it,
Yeah.
but I was admittedly getting kind of beat. It was again hot day out, and
Well, we were kind of running out of time though.
that too. It was running out of time. I was feeling pretty burnt out. As y'all know, I like to bodybuild and lift the weights. My cardiovascular health, even though I try to do my cardio, kind of sucks. So I was getting a bit gassed by the end there. But
We saw a chipmunk.
we did see a chipmunk. Chipmunks are gorgeous. We saw him eating,
Mhm.
and a little dude was just going to town on a little nut or something. And he just perched up. We sat there, watched him eat, and he did not seem to mind. He almost was rubbing in our face like, aren't you guys jealous? I got a little snack, and y'all are just sweating your butts off on this hike.
Mhm.
But he was a fun little guy.
But yeah, we kind of had to end Iron Creek a little early because we realized this winery that we wanted to go to closed at like 8 or 9 or something like
Yeah.
that. And by the time we got back to Sturgis, it was gonna be pushing that time. So we left Iron Creek, went back to Sturgis, South Dakota, and we went to a winery. Ooh, do you remember the name? Bella Jolie?
Bella Jolly?
This is it though.
Yeah, Bella Jolly, I think. Belle
Jolie?
Joli. Bella Jolly. It was really cute though. There's a smaller little winery. The vineyard was pretty small, only a couple small rows of grapes, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, it was more than enough to do what they need to do there.
$10 flights.
Yeah, the flights were pretty cheap.
Cheap.
They were delicious too.
Super good.
I
I
got the-
loved all of mine. Yeah, I got the sweet wines.
Yep, and then I went with I like drier whites personally, so I went with the dry wine flight, which was very good. I really enjoyed it. She was not as much of a fan, but
No, the Chardonnay that you had was okay.
the Chardonnay was very good.
I loved all of mine. Mine were so good. There was a rosé and then 3 different other white wines. I didn't have any red ones.
You had the rosé and 3 whites.
Mhm.
And I think I had 2 whites and 2 reds. And they were very good, but
The place was just very charming though, because it wasn't super big and like busy. It's
Yeah.
more small, local, so it was like just more charming. I
It
feel
was.
like.
they had a huge like outdoor seating patio, which was
Yeah.
really nice, so we could at least enjoy the weather. Again, it was still a little hot, but it was the evening by this time, so it was
wasn't
quite
bad.
comfortable. We
We
had a
got-
charcuterie board.
Yeah.
I wasn't that impressed admittedly with the charcuterie board.
Yeah, it
It-
was. I mean, it was good.
It was good. It was
but
just,
like,
we could have made it at home.
yeah.
It came on a fancy platter that was like a stone, which was cool.
Mhm.
Couldn't have that at
Which
home.
they had for sale in their gift shop. I
You
saw.
could have it at home if you bought it from the gift shop. But yeah, the charcuterie board itself was just like, it seemed like
It was
grocery
mid.
store salami and
Yeah.
like Ritz crackers. So literally a charcuterie board that I think I had.
Which, no hate on Ritz crackers. I love a Ritz cracker.
it's
But I was
delicious.
expecting like
Yeah.
at most wineries where it's like, here's this fancy cheese that's been aging
Yeah.
or whatever, or fancy what
For
just
close
like
to $20, it was not worth it.
yeah.
They did give us some of the grapes from the vineyard, which were good, but again, it was just they were grapes. So, I mean, they were fresh, but they were grapes.
Mhm.
But-
But $10 flight.
Yeah, the charcuterie board was almost double the flights, so the flights were pretty hard to beat. But other than that, I think we pretty much just
That was the end of our night because
Yeah, that
then
was
we
like-
just went back home, had some ice cream.
relaxed for a bit,
Hmm
and then we hit the road the next morning. So
Yep.
that was basically our trip.
And I don't think we made any like major stops on the way home.
We stopped at Al's Oasis so I could pee,
Okay.
and that was the only major stop we made.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was a very, very fun trip in general.
hmm
I want to get back out there, do some more hikes, like I said, Iron Creek, and
Maybe bring Jax next
yes,
time.
hopefully actually bring the pup, bring Jax with, because we were going to, but that we had to actually end up leaving him back, so which was okay.
Yeah.
I think in the heat dome he would have.
Oh, he would have hated it. Yeah.
Being a husky, he's
We
not
would have
really
had to
built for it.
carry him the whole hike.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to carry a 61-pound dog the entire trail. I had enough struggles carrying myself, but yeah, it was a great time. Hope to do it again. And also, speaking of doing it again, if you guys liked a video kind of this format, more of like a travel format, later this summer I have a trip planned to go to the Cape Cod, Massachusetts area, Cape Cod, Nantucket, Salem, just kind of all that area, the Massachusetts coast basically. If you guys like these videos, I'll probably be putting together a more travel-y vlog type thing. I don't know if it's gonna be like talking about the trip like this one, or if it's gonna be a full-on like week-long travel vlog where I'm actually like vlogging during traveling. We'll see what I do when we get there. But if y'all like it, keep an eye out for that. So make sure to subscribe and follow along so you can catch that video. Otherwise, for those of you who are here for more of like the lifting gym bro content, that there will be more of that coming too. Don't worry. This channel is still called Arshay Fitness. I will still be doing that, but I just want to throw some of these other little fun life things in there because you know what? Bodybuilding is a pretty life encompassing hobby, but you still gotta have a normal life, and you can't be scared to, take a break, take a couple cheat days. Like I didn't eat the cleanest on this vacation, but I was still.
We did order pizza.
We did order pizza. I was trying to be a little conscious when we went out to dinner to eat, but like obviously, like you said, we went to breweries, we went to wineries. I was drinking. Like you gotta live your life still, and one weekend off plan isn't gonna kill you. If you're in prep, maybe don't do it. But if you're just in your off season, go enjoy yourself. Go on vacation, eat some good food, do some good hikes. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't like stress about. Oh my god, I'm not gonna hit my lifts today. I'm gonna lose all my muscle. No, you're not. I think it takes 2 weeks to actually start to atrophy or whatever and start losing muscle. So guess what? If you go on a trip, you're not going to start losing it. And if you're scared you will, go to the hotel gym, lift 3 dumbbells, and you'll be fine. It doesn't take
Plan
that
a
much.
bunch of hikes.
Plan some hikes. It's really not that hard. So it's not complicated. Enjoy your life. Have fun. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next Monday. Appreciate it. Peace.